Summer storms have been moving through Tennessee, and I went out to watch the edge of the storm come towards the house and my little garden. I ran inside before the real heavy rain came down. But it didn't last long, and soon the clouds had mostly parted, the sun had come out, and it was time to go get some onions to make dinner. And of course, the neighborhood cats came out to see what was going on. They're usually pretty vocal about things. Then it was time to head inside the garden. I did have a little bit of a disaster though. The heavy rain and the pretty violent wind did actually knock down some of my corn. I did a little makeshift tie-up just to get them off my cucumbers until I can figure something else out. Then it was time to get what we came for. These are actually the first successful onions I've ever grown, and I was really happy about it. Some were still pretty small, but most had grown into large bulbs. I've been trying to learn as much as I can about gardening, and I've made some mistakes, but I try to look at it as something that I learn from and move on. So I was pretty happy that I'd gotten as many large onions as I had. I put them on my front porch until I could deal with all of them, but for now, we only need 4. So let's go ahead and cut into slices our beautiful homegrown onions. Then we'll measure out our cups of peas. Then we can start our saute process. So in a little oil in your pan, go ahead and dump your onions. Meanwhile, bring a pot of salted water to boil for your pasta. And get your onions nice and soft and golden before adding in all your peas. Now add a little water, cover with a lid, and say hi to the camera. The peas shouldn't take long to cook, but in the meantime we're going to go ahead and grate some cheese to go as a topping. When your pasta's done, go ahead and drain and return to the stovetop, because we're going to add some beautiful Parmesan and let that melt in the pasta. Now you'll add your peas and onions. Give that a really good stir. You can season with salt and pepper as you would like. And then it's time to plate up. I chose to have it with a salad and then sprinkle it on top with even more cheese. And I've just had a really good meal with some fresh garden harvest. And if you like historical cooking and unusual cookbooks, here's 2 more videos you might enjoy. And make sure to like and subscribe for more foodie adventures.